up. Sorry about that. We got
Mike,
messed
can you
up.
hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're live. Scott Neely's here. Hey, Scott. Yeah, I know. We're still new to this live thing, so it took us a few more minutes. North Carolina's a few minutes ahead of Florida. Hey, Scott. So Steve's with me. We just got some books that we picked up this week. I got a little bit of everything from Golden Age all the way up. I don't think I have any modern, all the way to bronze, late copper or late bronze copper. What do you got, Steve?
I got the same. I got late bronze, copper. Might be a Silver Age book in here. I don't remember. I don't
Steve,
think
we
so.
lost you.
Nothing modern.
Are you there?
Me?
Yeah, I didn't hear you. I don't know if it was you or it was me.
I was saying I got pretty much the same thing. Late copper, bronze. Maybe a Silver Age. I can't remember what I put in this stack, but no modern.
Good. We got no modern together. We got the Moni Gronies. I haven't heard of this channel. How you doing, brother? What Smash Comics is on the wall? That is number 20, or I switched it up actually to this yesterday. I got number 32 with the Midnight. I just redid the wall so I could fit more books up there. Steve, you want to start us out? Let's see what you got. Show us what you got.
All
What
right,
did
I got
Steve
a bunch
get?
of Charltons to start off. I got first one
I
I
will
got
after the
is.
live stream, dude.
Are you able to hear me,
Anyone
man?
watch my haul video yesterday? Scott, I'm going to watch it when I get off here. I don't play Minecraft or mind games. Steve, can you hear me?
Are you hearing me?
Steve,
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Steve.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's me or it may be.
More technical difficulties, man. Can you hear me, buddy? I can't hear you at all. Still can't. More technical difficulties.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
I don't know what's going on with this thing.
Are
Steve,
you? Yeah.
hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. And I can hear you. Okay. So tell us about your book.
All right. So first one I got up here is Charlton Comics Ghost Manor. This is number 25. Looks like from 1975.
Did you read it yet?
Not yet. No.
Looks
Come
cool.
on, man. I just got all these.
Oh, did you? When did you get them? Yesterday?
Yeah.
Where did you go to another trip with your family?
No, I just I pick all these up at my like all the LCSs I go to around here. There's a couple.
And that's Steve Ditko cover.
I don't know who that one is, to be honest.
It looks like Ditko to me.
Yep.
Nice. I love, you know me. I love Charltons. Are you getting bitten by the Charlton bug also?
Well, they got horror books, so yeah.
That's your favorite.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of Ditko, my first one up.
Oh.
Of course, it's a reprint, but it was a near mint copy for 50 cents. And I wanted to read this. I think I read this a long time ago, but I've been wanting to read it again. I love Daredevil in the early yellow and black costume. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah, I like that costume too.
Man, that light is that really glary for you? How's that?
Only on certain angles.
So yeah, I got this for all these first ones I'm going to show are from the LCS half price sale. Got some 50-cent stuff. I showed you some. I texted you.
I think all the books that I got were like 20 cents, unless they already have not 20 cents, 50 cents to $2, unless they've got a price tag still on them saying more.
Okay.
All right, up next, I got another Ghost Manor. This is number 11. That's a pretty cool one. I like that one.
Yeah, the Ghost Banner covers, especially the trade dress, to me always looked a lot cooler than all the other ones.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. Heroes of the Spirit World? Is that what it's? Oh, Echoes of the Spirit World.
Yep.
That's a cool looking cover too.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. I can't tell who that says down here. I've got bifocal contacts and I'm that old.
You ever use Comic Book Grand Database website?
No, I haven't.
They're pretty good about giving all the information about the artist on the cover and the interior stories. Just type in the title,
Yeah.
and then you look. They'll give you a list of all the uploads that people put, and they have flags in front of them, so you know which country they're from. So go right to United States. You look that book up. That's like a really cool looking cover.
Oh, let me. Yeah, I got one coming up here. I think is a Canadian price variant.
Scott Neely said he saw the new Spider-Man on Friday. It was great. I thought the last one, I haven't seen the new one, but the last one was my favorite of all the Spider-Mans.
The the Into the Spider Verse or whatever. That one.
No, not they have that on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet. No, the live action
Yeah, the live
with
action
with
was good.
Michael Keaton. It
Yep, the
was
cartoon one's good too.
I heard it is, and I don't know why I haven't watched it yet. Scott Neely, if you know Scott, he collects and shows DVDs on Instagram all the time. So he said he picked up Maze Runner Monday and 2 on Tuesday, Street Fighter Alpha Wednesday, and SFA Generations on Thursday. But no Far From Home.
I've
You,
seen that Far From Home. It's pretty good.
so Moni Groney saying you could tell they mirror the old Tales to Astonish, Journey into Mystery. Are you talking about the Charlton cover he's showing? Anyways, I'm next. So I got this. I thought it was number 5 for some reason. So I
I
texted
like
you.
that dude.
But I didn't have this one anyway. So for $3, I mean it's low grade, but what? It's like a double comic book,
Yep.
and
What?
It's Dracula, and it is a first appearance of Yagoran. I don't know who that is, but
Yeah, I don't know who that is either. I like that one. It's not only is it horror, but like I told you, that's considered a bondage cover, I guess, too, as well.
oh yeah, yeah it is. Pablo Marcos. I never really liked the fact that people like say, "Oh, it's a bondage cover. I'm going after bondage covers." That's
Yeah.
pretty much saying you like to see women tied up that aren't your wife. So.
Well, it's guys too. I mean, guys can be tied up on there. I
Uh,
think I've seen Cap tied up a couple times on some covers.
and I think people just throw it out there. So, hey, I could sell this as a bondage cover.
Yeah, I do like that one. That one's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's Pablo Marcos. It is a cool horror cover, and you love horror. I do
Yep.
too.
All right, my turn.
Yep, your turn.
All right, I got another Ghost Manor number 18, and this is a UK variant, sixpence.
That's what I thought, but look up at the bullseye. It's got 25 cents in it.
Oh yeah, duh, I see that.
I
I
made
was
that. I
thinking,
made that same mistake
did
when I
it?
bought. Yeah, I texted Charlton 66. Oh, I got a few UK variants, and then later on, I felt embarrassed. I looked and I'm like, no, they're not.
Yeah. Is it me or is this strawberry shortcake
I was
with
gonna
Holly
say that.
Hunter?
Looks like her. Moni Groney says he loves Dracula covers. They're always really undervalued.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Ranger Sly is in the house. He said Somo Kim cover on the Ghost Manor 11. Okay, I'm not familiar with that
That
artist.
one?
Yeah, that's a really nice cover.
Yeah, I like that.
But that does look like strawberry shortcake. I was looking at it right when you said that. I was thinking that. And then Scott Neely says he's got a bullseye comic Charlton in his video. So we'll have to check out Scott's Hall either later today or tomorrow's usually Mondays when I do my binge watching on uh, YouTube. Okay, is it my turn?
Yep.
So I knew this book was hot. I'm out of specs, so I wasn't going to run out and try to find it for whatever. They just happened to have it, and it was half price, so it was only $5. Giant size defenders, number 3. I always liked checkerboard covers, chessboard or checkerboard covers.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite is Marvel Spotlight 29. So this is first appearance of Korvac, and he appears in the Marvel stamp. So that's his first appearance because he's on the Marvel stamp in here. Rumored to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And this is from January 1975. If you know me, I always had a special place in my heart for Defenders. I like them more than the Avengers. I don't know why. I think they seem more down to earth, where the Avengers were more like cosmic. That's what I liked about them.
Yeah, I got a little Defenders run coming up.
Ranger Sly said 18 is from the second volume of Ghost Manor. Nice Tom Sutton cover.
With Strawberry Shortcake on the cover. Her first appearance.
Hey, let's hear your dinosaur.
Here you go. Can you hear that?
Uh-huh. That's pretty cool mascot.
I love that thing. I thought about getting a whole bunch of Kazar and just putting him in the background and doing that in every book.
He could be the one that rates your books. What does he
Yeah.
think? Good or bad?
Well, he's like Groot, man. He everything he says is his own language. It's always the same. All right,
Ranger
I'm moving.
Sly, Ranger Sly, he says prefers Defenders over Avengers as well.
Yep.
And Scott said, does that book smell like strawberries?
No,
It's not a scratch and sniff. Okay.
no, that one smells probably a little bit musty.
That's
All right,
even better.
all right. I think I'm up next, right?
Yep, you're up next.
All right, I got a Ghostly Tales,
Wow,
number
it's
128.
another cool cover.
Yeah,
Skull
from
cover.
what is that? 1978.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that
World
one
War
a lot.
II. It's got two skulls in the back, two skeletons in the back.
I think they're digging up their buddies on this.
Oh wow. Yeah, you really found some really cool looking Charltons. And
I
that was
get
only
all these from my local LCS. Any Charltons I get them from my regular one.
that was $2.
That one was either 50, somewhere between 50 cents and $2. I don't remember the
Wow.
exact price.
I got one on my want list on eBay at Charlton. It has a nice big Nazi symbol on it. I don't know what the series is. But yeah, them Charltons, man. I'm discovering them all over again. I'm looking this up. I want to see on my want list with this. It's not very much money either. And that's the cool thing about them is you can get them so inexpensive. It is, where the heck is it? It's Fighting Marines from number 117. For what's shipping, $8.50. It's got like one of those Nazi officers and a big Nazi swastika behind him.
Oh, sweet. I like the World War II covers.
I don't know if I could. Can you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like a cool one. That's a Charlton?
Yeah, all new Fighting Marines. That's another Soho Kim cover, Ranger Sly said.
I'm looking for where they say it on here because usually they'll have their name on here somewhere.
And Scott says in 2 weeks, the guy downtown antique store will have a Charlton Adam for him. Cool. I hope it's a really cool key one for cheap. Okay, my turn. I'm up. This I already had, but for $1, I'm not passing this book up. Thor 258 with Grey Gargoyle appearance, April 1977. I just love that cover. For me, the Grey Gargoyle covers look so cool. It doesn't matter which ones they are.
Yeah.
Every artist, he just looks really cool.
Yeah, I like that one. But I like Thor, so.
I liked when he fought the Defenders and he turned Iron Man to stone, and Iron Man was still alive, or Tony Stark was still alive in the armor, but he couldn't move in the middle of the street. I don't know if you ever
Oh,
read
was
that
that? Did he?
event.
Didn't he like do something to Thor too?
Yeah, I can't remember. It's so long since I've read that. It was one of my favorite two. It was a 2 arc story, I think,
I think I
and
know what you're
I
talking
think it was either George Perez on the art. I think John Byrne or George Perez.
That's one of the masters of the team books, George Perez.
Yeah,
My turn.
your turn.
All right, I really like this one. I should have looked this one up. This is Scary Tales #2 from October '75.
Oh, nice. That's a painted cover. Another skull cover.
Yep,
Wow,
that's pretty wicked. I like that a lot.
it is. It's a high noon shootout with this.
Yep.
What is this skull like? The sun or something?
Looks like actually it looks like it might be Midnight Shootout. I'm thinking that's the
Oh,
moon.
okay. Oh, wow, cool.
That was a total cover buy.
I, hey, and it's got
This
to be a
one
good
was
story.
$2.
Nice. I actually put 2 books back at the LCS. We got Comic Book G, Spot, Calvin, and hey guy, what's going on? I put 2 books back. They were 50 cents each. They were 90s Daredevil, but they had skull covers. And I was just trying to keep the money down since I didn't, I don't have a lot of money right now,
Yeah.
which I kind of regret. I should have grabbed those, and I left a few Moon Knights for 50 cents. I should have grabbed. Love the Western cover. I gotta have that Tom Sutton cover. Yeah, Ranger Sly loves his Western, especially his Bronze, Silver, and Golden Age.
Yeah, this is I mean, this is like a cool crossover between horror and western and everything. That's really cool. And then you got the damsel up here, right?
Ranger Sly, give me a few weeks to send that package to you. Uh, I haven't forgot about it. Just give me a few weeks. He lives in Canada and he has a friend here, so we do some trades every now and then. Okay, this one I saw Mr. Miracle. I had it already. It was 50 cents, high grade. I put a
Mm.
couple other Moon Knights back, but supposedly there's some spec that she might be in the Disney online streaming Moon Knight series or TV show or whatever. It's a
I like the Moon Knight covers, man. They're really nice.
first appearance of Scarlet. I love how she's like really huge in the background, and then right here with the smoke.
Yep.
Bill Sienkiewicz cover, of course. This is one of my favoriteest runs out of the Copper Age. I got the whole run. I don't have a whole lot of whole runs on books, but this is one that I have every issue.
Yeah, I've only got about 7, I think.
Jump on them now because these are still cheap. I have a feeling that they're going to start creeping up to like $10 a piece,
Yep.
if not more. So it's 1981. They haven't, Scott. They haven't said if it's going to be animated or live yet. If they do it right, to me, it could be either one. Who Moni Gronies? Who? What's your PO box? Are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Oh, we got Hi, I love Fourth Night. He's in here.
That's Trey.
Not a problem, Rangers Lie. Take your time. I'm out of work for quite a while, so I got nothing better to do than I got time on my hands right now. Okay, kill us with another great cover.
All right. This is going to be Weird War Tales starring Creature Commandos #114. And I guess this is who it is. Andal and DiCarlo on the cover.
Oh, nice. I don't
And then we
have that
got
one.
Hitler and Goering on there.
I believe that's one of the ones that show up in the ads too in DC. Yeah, you got. Oh man, that is such a nice cover. How much you pay for that? Two
That I
bucks?
think was $1.
Dang! If you ever see that one again for $1, pick it up. I'll buy it from you.
All right.
That is a cool cover. I
That's
can't
what I
stop.
like about my LCS, all the cheap books he has.
I can't even stop staring at that book. And it's not that I always have to say this. It's not that we like Nazism or anything like that. It's just it's a book that kind of just like it's a timepiece.
I was getting ready to say that. Yeah, it's a time period piece, kind of.
So you can get another cover that could be any timepiece. But when you got Hitler, that was a very significant event in the world history. So that makes the comic special, and it's not because that you like the fact that Hitler's on it. It's the fact that it's an exact timepiece. I mean, it says this date. Ross Andrew cover. Rangers like Thomas Churchill. Hey, man, the room's filling up, Steve. Any
Yep.
chance to kill Nazis is a great chance to take. And we got Dr. Von Chilla. Hey, welcome, brother. Okay, so it's my turn. You know what? I do have a modern book in here. How did that book get in here? Get that book out of here. Actually, it's one I've been wanting for a while. And every time I see this book, it's $10 or more. I actually went to another LCS, and this book they wanted $25 for it. And I just got it for I got it for 50 cents, near mint copy. It's
Oh
the
yeah.
first Wolverine Deadpool fight.
Oh wait a minute.
Eh,
What year did that come out? That's not a modern, is it?
1994.
Oh wow.
But I like to see the Wolverine fight. Sabretooth, Hulk, Deadpool. I mean, when he goes up with a good opponent. I have not read this yet, but it's a very cool kind of like design layout cover. Not detailed art or anything, but it's the black and the red. So I'm anticipating reading this thing. And yeah, I've seen, like I said, over the last 2 years since I first popped up on my radar, every time I see this book, they want $10 or more. I'm like, man, I know I'll find it one day in a dollar bin, so I'm just going to pass on it. And like Reed said the other day, like his superpower is determination, patience. Wait for that book. Gray Man's in here. I see his name. There he is. Hey, fellas. Hey, Gray Man. Steve, kill us again.
All right, I got a little run of Defenders here. So up next, I've got the Defenders number 8 from 1973, and that was a $5 book for me.
Oh, nice. I have that one. That is a cool cover because it's got the Silver Surfer. And you got Valkyrie, Red Ghost, Doctor Strange. The Defenders covers are the best, the early
Yeah,
runs. I mean, they're
yeah.
so consistently good. You go look at the Avengers and they're hit and miss as far as the covers. But
Oh
for
yeah,
me,
I totally agree.
the Defenders, like almost every cover is good. There's not a bad cover. Till maybe you get up till the 80s and then it gets a little less consistent.
Yeah. I like personally one of my favorite time periods for comics are the 20 cents, like even DC or Marvel. I just love the trade dress on it, and it's always got such a good scene on the covers. So
Yeah, and there's a full scene,
yeah,
detailed. Now, like today, where you get, and if you'll go back, if you look at these books coming out, if they have more than one character, they always are in a 2D pose, but they
yeah.
pose them in different ways to try to make it look 3D, but they're really in 2D poses. The artists that they have, a lot of them, they don't know how to really do dimensional figures. So, howdy, Gray Man. Something about Scott Neely saying something about Valkyrie's honeycombs really look sharp. Oh yeah, her Madonna boobs.
Yeah, her Madonna stuff. Yeah,
Any Bronze Age cover with the Silver Surfer, I don't think there's a bad one.
yeah,
I agree too. When you see that 20 cents on there, I mean, that just like oh, you get that like that sigh, like oh yeah, 20 center. For me, it's even the 10 center.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a special place in my heart for the 20 cents. So I love the covers on these.
So this next book was 50 cents again. It's a first appearance, and it has the first appearance of Wolverine for 50 cents.
Oh yeah,
I pressed it out. I made it look a little bit better than it was. It was really, really bad. It had big spine roll, some tears in the spine that, with the press, kind of formed it around the back. So, from Marvel Premiere number 19, Iron Fist, first appearance of Colleen Wing, and first appearance of Wolverine in the ad for Hulk 181.
I've got to get
November
one of these.
November 1974. You know, that's just one that was just lucky.
Yeah.
I actually forgot. I left the Eternals number 2 there by accident.
Oh,
I thought I grabbed it, but I grabbed 14 instead of 2, thinking that was the bigger book, and it wasn't.
how much
And
did
then
you
it
have for number two?
50 cents.
No way.
And
Wow.
it was a low grade because it had staining right here on the title.
Yeah.
But still, that book was a $20 book in that
Yeah.
grade. This is another one. I almost read this last night. I put out 4 comics. This was the last on the stack, and I have to take some medication in order to fall asleep with the injury I have. So by the time I got to this book, I couldn't stay awake. Yeah, but even if it's low grade and it's a key, you just feel like, oh, I found it. You don't
Yep.
care about the grade.
Especially if it's 50 cents, right?
I know. And the only thing is that sale's over today. So there'll be $1. So I should probably go back and get it for $1.
Yep.
We got another Jackson Roy Kirk in the chat. I started when the price was 25 cents, but I know what you guys mean about 20 centers. Scott said he's fond of the 35 centers. That's when he started. Grayman says that the brawl on Valkyrie looks like the business end of a mole man machine. It does.
Yes, it does. Oh my God, that was good, Gray Man.
Oh, you guys are cracking us up here with you guys are bringing some good comedy.
All right, I got another one. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, this is another Defenders. This is another 20 center. This is Defenders number 9. And look at all the characters we got on
Oh
there.
yeah. And who is that? That's not Gil Kane. Is that Sal Buscema? Is Ranger Sly in here still? Tell us who's done that cover. Do you know, Steve?
No,
Is there a signature down there on the
nope,
on the
there
right
isn't.
side?
Yeah, there isn't.
I recognize the art, but I can't
Yeah,
say who it is. Don Heck, maybe? Anybody in the chat know who does that cover?
that's gorgeous.
Yep, and you got all the cool character, all the members of the Defenders. And then Iron Man, of course, wasn't a member, and neither was Hawkeye.
Yep.
I don't even know if I have number 9. I don't think I do.
Oh,
I,
this
I
one was
miss
$5 too.
I'm missing a few of the early ones, not too many.
Mm,
Yeah, I have that one though. I wonder who does that. It
I don't.
it says Sal Buscema. You never can tell with CLZ; they're not always accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does look like Sal Buscema cover. Yep, Ranger Slides said Sal Buscema. And then Scott wants to finish his Atari Force collection. Grayman's building his Defenders run, getting a few little numbers. I just saw you show some Grayman the other day on one of your videos. Um, Jackson Roy Kirk's Sal cover. And then Scott says try to go back and get Micronauts and ROM. I'm trying to get ROM number 1. I have Micronauts number 1. I have the pack. Is it the 3-pack version of the Micronauts number 1? Which they don't differentiate that in the in the collector's app.
Yeah, I got the Micronauts. I don't have the ROM.
The ROM seems tougher to find. I wonder if it was just a lower print run on that series.
I don't know, man, because a while back I was looking for ROM #1 and Howard the Duck #1, and the prices went up on them a little bit, and they disappeared out of all the LCSs. So I think maybe people are holding on to them. I don't know.
Thomas Churchill says Defenders, one of his favorite. Lady Fantastic! Hey, she made it.
What's up?
The Diamond Price is a reprint. That's what Scott Neely said. But then, Roger Metarog said it wasn't a reprint. So there's a little bit of an argument on that, I guess. I hope it's not, because I paid for it with, I think I paid $8 for it. Hey, Reed's in. Simon.
What's up?
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so the next book is right at the tip. I don't know. It's right at the tip of the copper. So, made it. This book I saw at another CS yesterday. They had 3 copies, and it was lower grade than this one. They wanted $40 for one, $30 for the 35. I went into my LCS. He had $20 on this one, and he had one for 15. So I said, "Can I get the injured out of work discount?" So he goes, "Well, I'll give it to you for 10." I said, "Well, I only got $7." So he goes, "Okay, I'll sell it to you for 7." So I've been holding off on it because I didn't want to pay the high price on this book. Another Wolverine battle issue.
Wolverine
Tooth.
Yeah.
First appearance of Silver Fox. It's Chris Claremont on the scripts and John Buscema art. This is August '89, number 10.
Yeah, I've got that one too.
Have you read it?
A while back.
I have not read it yet. So I got
love all the
2
Wolverine Sabretooth battles and everything.
Yeah. Sabretooth, I think I don't know. I don't read a whole lot of modern stuff. I don't know. To me, he came in late, so I guess I don't see him too often used. No, he did come in. He came in the Bronze Age. He seems to me to be an underused character in the
His
Marvel
first
universe.
appearance was with Iron Fist, wasn't
it? Yeah. Which that book is quite a bit of money. I'd like to have that one. I did get an Iron Fist #1 for $1, but it's low grade. But it was a couple of years ago. Cover is Sakevich. Okay, I forgot to say that. Bill Sakevich. Lady Fantastic. Thanks for the knowledge.
All right, my turn.
Yeah, Gray Man's talking video games with somebody. Fourth night.
Yeah.
Bit of
Probably my
Skyrim.
son. He's probably talking with my son.
Oh, okay.
He's I love Fortnite.
That's right.
All right. Up next, I have another Defenders. This is Defenders number 27 from 1975, and the store put on here first Starhawk appearance. So.
Oh, really? I don't think I have that. What number is it?
27.
Don't you hate that when you go to open an app and your phone turns to sideways and you hit the wrong thing?
Yep.
That's one I don't have. That's like one of the few I'm missing. The next issue has Starhawk on the cover. So that's another Sal Buscema cover, or is that Gil Kane? It looks looks like Gil Kane to me.
Yeah. Once again, no signature on the cover. I hate when they do that.
And more honeycombs on Valkyrie. Gil Kane, Dr. Von Chilla knows his Gil Kane. Gil Kane. Now he does great covers and Defenders, and many of them. I think Gil Kane is really underrated. He should be up there like with the top tier.
Oh heck yeah!
Can you bring it a little closer to the camera? I don't have that one. I want to see the detail in the cover.
Did it zoom in there?
No, it didn't.
Oh,
Wow, look at that. Go down all the way to the bottom. I want to see that one creature lady. Look at her mouth. That looks wicked. That looks really,
yeah,
ooh, horrorish. And the Hulk's like, back off. That's a cool. I got to get that one.
yeah. That one looks good.
We got Comic Collector in here now. Hey, Comic Collector. Nice cover. Nice horror cover, too, for a Defenders book. Rod Ranger Sly said Gil Kane's his favorite artist, cover artist. Our Lady Fantastic said Red Sonja and Doctor Strange Volume 2. Reed says amazing art. Ranger Sly says Ramita on the inks on that book. And then Grayman says, how's
Killer
her
combo there.
Grayman said, how's her bra? Comic Collector says, hey, what's up? I love Disney and Nighttiger. Now they're referring to her bra as cruise missiles, Cones.
Scud missiles from Iraq.
Okay, this book, next up is a timepiece book. Everybody loves this creature, this character, and it's not even, it don't cost a whole lot. Alf #1. My brothers used to watch this when they were little kids.
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch it a whole lot, but I always liked when he tried to eat the cat.
I
Lucky
was
the
getting ready to say, man, you got to keep
Lu-
that away from Lady Fantastic's cat or whatever.
Lucky the cat. I did read this one last night. It's kind of stupid, but there was one moment where it made me laugh, so that was worth it. He was referring to his 8-track tapes that he has inside his spaceship. Oh, he said the spaceship, they put it out and hid it in the back by the garbage, and the garbage came and picked up that spaceship with the garbage. So he goes, "No, not my Donna Summer tapes too." That made me laugh.
It was a funny show back in the 80s. I don't care what anybody
Oh
says.
yeah, it is a good show. And I like he says Robert Redford. No, Lady Fantastic. I don't have cover 48.
Oh, I would love to have that one. That's just funny.
Oh, I don't know. It's like that Superman cover, which I
Oh
do
yeah.
have, unfortunately. Okay, you're up, buddy. Why is
Okay.
nobody talking? Fourth Night says.
All right. I got another Defenders. This is number 120. This says Perlin and Abel
Don
signed on the
Perlin.
cover.
Okay, we're getting the 80s now. That's a nice cover too. I always like Hellstrom. He was a cool character.
Yeah. His first appearance is going up too.
Yeah, I see that. Was it Marvel's something number 13? Spotlight? Is it Spotlight?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
I found a bunch of those for $1, but not 13. I
It's either
found
that or like Ghost Rider number 2. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think Ghost Rider 2 is the first appearance, but his first solo is in 13.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Correct us if we're wrong out there, people. But I got a bunch of the spotlights with him and then his early issues in his run for $1. Unfortunately, that 13 has escaped me.
Yeah.
Didn't they change the name Son of Satan? Yeah, he is Son of Satan.
Yep.
That was the name of the title of the book, yes. Damian Hellstrom became a member of the Defenders. And then there was the demon. Was it the demon? The
No,
gargoyle.
Demon
The
Medusa.
gargoyle. The gargoyle. He's like
Yes, the
200
Gargoyle.
years old.
Yep. I think he's
Damian
in the next book.
Hellstrom. All right, go ahead. Go and I'll do two. Go, you do two. I'll do two.
Okay. This is Defenders number 121 with says the cover is Perlin and Mush or Mush.
Monk. Doug Monk? No, Doug
No,
Monk's the
it's
scripter.
SH. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that the gargoyle or the
I can't see. Oh, you know who's on there? Hellcat. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, that's him. That's Gargoyle in the background.
yeah,
Bring it closer. Can I look at it? I don't
yeah.
have that one either. I remember buying these off when they came out in the 80s off the newsstand. There's
Scud
this,
missiles
yeah.
again.
And then you got Hellcat. Ooh, I love Hellcat. You have like horror theme going here, even in the
I
Marvel
do
book.
kind of. Yeah, kind of horror occultish.
Yeah. I think the dinosaur needs to speak up on that one. What's his name again?
This is Rick.
Oh, Rick. Okay.
Rick. Yep, Rick. Oops.
Oh,
Try and get
Rick
him a little
Rick the Rechosaurus.
better. There you go.
All right, this one I didn't know that I had this already. I guess this book is picking up steam, and so it's Amazing Spider-Man, or no, sorry, Venom, Lethal Protector #4. This
Oh, yeah.
another modern books. What the heck? Get this thing out of here. May 1993, first Scream, first Agony, first Slasher, first Phage, and cameo of Riot. And this book it had some dirt all the way across here and right here. And I went and got those oh, I don't know what I got. I went and got those wall cleaning sponges because I watched a video by Reggie's Collect and used that and a gum eraser and clean this up. If you see my Instagram, you'll see a big difference. And those things are like $1.49 for two at Walmart.
Wow.
And you just get them and you can break off a piece and you just clean the dirt off on the whites and the yellows. So it's this book was probably an 8.5 before I cleaned it. It's probably like a 9.2, maybe a 9.4 now. So that's cool.
It looks good. I like it.
This is one I don't spec, but if you're going to spec, this is one I would definitely pick up with the Carnage first appearance being so much, the Venom first appearance.
Who's in
This,
this one? Scream or?
yeah, the first female symbiote.
Oh, okay.
And you know, female characters now are hot. That's the trendy thing.
Yep.
And so I'm sure this book is going to probably continue to rise. Okay, and then now going with your horror theme, I got this for $2.
Oh, yes.
This
I
book
do like it.
is like a 9. It could probably be 9.8. It's got one little tick on it. I mean, right there, and that's it. And it's a black cover too. Witching Hour #31, June '73. Let me see. There we go. Cool. And I don't know who does that cover. A lot of detail on the witch, though. Her skin and her hair. Red is for dead. Okay, Steve, you're up. I'll read some chats.
All right. You go ahead
Nice.
and read them.
Read Comics says, nice. Lady Fantastic, very nice cover. He asked a question earlier. Lady Fantastic stopping. Let me see. Nick Hardy does that cover, says Dr. Vanchilla. Wow, really? Nice. Yep. There's the NC right here. Nick Hardy. Nick Hardy, if he's a golden age artist, many people don't know that. He started at 13 going after school and working in the Will Eisner studios. And he worked there for free and he got to learn from all the great artists. And then he did a long run in Fight Comics. He did Rio Senrita, Senorita Rio, one of the first Hispanic solo characters. She was in the golden age. She actually did she was on covers of some of the Fight Comics. So that's cool, man. To think about, hey, after school, you go to the studio, you're working with Will Eisner and all these other golden age artists, and you're learning from them. Make the dinosaur roar, Disney, Grayman said. You hear me, Steve? Hello? Is it me? Can you hear me? Anybody? Steve, I don't hear you. Steve, Steve, I don't hear you. I guess something happened. Steve got out. Okay, we're gonna see. I'm giving him a call now to see where he's at. Hey, what happened?
I think my internet went down. Let me try to reset this and get back on.
Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna show some books while you're doing that. Okay, so it looks like can you hear me now? So I'm gonna show a few more books while we're waiting for him. I got actually a one bronze and two silvers, and then I got a bunch of golden age. Ranger Sly got golden age here. So I picked this up as a really high grade copy. It was like I think $8. Justice League number 98 from May 1972. This store was near my brother-in-law's house, about an hour away. And I happened to find out they're going to have John Beatty doing free signings on non-key books there. Here comes Steve. He's back in. Okay, you're back.
All right. Sorry about that.
No, not a problem. So just showing off my Justice League 98 that I picked up.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a horror cover. You got the pentagram right there. I guess
Oh
we got a
yeah.
theme going here on our show tonight. Horror covers.
It is getting close to Halloween, so.
Okay, you're up, buddy.
All right, I got another horror one then. So, this is from
48 pages. Sorry. Go ahead.
this is from 1979. This is The Man Thing #1.
Woo! And that, oh, I was gonna. Did he appear in Micronauts?
He might
That
have. I
that
don't know.
that cover looks like the appearance on the cover of Micronauts.
Might
Would
have
you
been
would you pay for that?
$5.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice copy. I guess this is a white check, or is that how you say that?
A what?
It says white check on here.
Oh, I don't know. Anybody know? Ranger Sly? Who does this cover? Loves the cover. Lady Fantastic loves her swamp creatures. Man Thing was in Micronauts. Man Thing. It's not giant sized Man Thing. Ha ha ha. Cool, Steve. Another horror book. Did you read that one yet?
I did. That one was
And
pretty good if you've never read it.
I think
I
I
like the
have.
Man Thing. Huh?
I like him better than Swamp Thing. He was always to me written a lot better.
Uh, I don't know about.
No,
I like them both, but yeah, Swamp Thing I like a lot better.
you're a Swamp Thing. I'm a Man Thing. Lady Fantastic's a Swamp Thing. Everybody out there, are you Swamp Thing or Man Thing? But that's one that came out. What was that? 1980,
79.
79. That's close. I remember when that. I remember when that came out. That series was like really hot. People were just waiting for their Man Thing.
Did you say it was really hot? Kind of like
Yeah,
a stare when you look at him and
yeah,
you're fearful.
exactly. That's what Gray Man commented the other day. I'm like, every time I picked up an issue, it would burn because I was so scared when I read it. Okay, Lady Fantastic. I like Man Thing a little more. Fourth Night Swamp Thing. Dr. Von Chilla Swamp Thing forever. Gray Man Swampy. Ranger Sly said Bob Waycheck is
Wait,
a
check.
huge Man Thing fan. He inked the whole series. Man Thing over Swamp Thing says Scott. It's creepy that Swamp Thing talks. And now Lady Fantastic says just a little more than Swampy. in is that Trey your son? That's on fourth night. He says I'm behind my dad's setup right now.
Yeah, he is.
So I guess Swamp Thing eked out Man Thing by a little bit. And that's a newsstand copy. Holy smokes. I'm sorry, but I laugh when people go, they show a book from 1976 and they go, and it's a newsstand copy. And I go, yeah, about 99% of them were. But they're all excited because it's a newsstand copy.
Oh yeah.
It's why a check. We got Tony. Now, Tony, you're going to have to tell me how to pronounce your last name. Gargalardo. Why a check. Welcome to the show, Tony. Okay, so I'm up next. So I picked up a second copy of this Silver Age key. I got it for a little bit of grade than the one I got a couple weeks ago, and it was $1 less. So I picked up Thor number 148.
Oh yeah.
First appearance of Wrecker and first origin of Black Bolt.
I love the Wrecker.
January 1968. So 1 month after this book, the greatest man on the earth was born, Michael Smith. And this I got for $15. The guy wanted 20. And I said, "Is that the best you can do?" And he's like, "Well, it's a key." And I'm thinking to myself, I know that. So I said, "But I just picked up one in the same grade for 16." So he goes, "How about 15?" I said, "Sold." And this was good. I read it. Really good story. Stan Lee's the man. That really fits. He is the man. He wrote this, and he wrote the origin of Black Bolt in the back. And if you ever get a chance to read the origin of Black Bolt, it is nothing like what you would think. It's when he's born as a baby and what happens when he opens his mouth for the first time. I hate this camera. But this story was fun. Fun story. That's why the Silver Age of Marvel is so great. All right, you go. You're up.
All right, I actually have a bunch more of horror, but I'm going to break up the monotony here. We're going to go to 1957 with this one. This is
Ooh.
Spin and Marty and Annette.
I remember watching this
Yeah,
on
me too.
Mickey Mouse Club.
Yep.
Cool. She was the beach party. She was the beach party babe.
Yes.
So you're showing your age now. I never knew that even existed.
Yeah. I
Would
didn't
you
either, man. I saw this sitting in the store where I go buy all these $5 books, and I was like, "What? I gotta have that."
So you got these clean cut teen idol kids on the front, and
Yep.
then you got the phrase "the Pirates of Shell Island."
Yeah. And you get the nice Mickey Mouse Club up here. You can't see it underneath
Oh,
that
that's why you
sticker,
went
but
for that.
that's the Mickey Mouse Club sticker or logo right there. Can you see that?
Yeah. I admit it. I used to watch the Mickey Mouse Club all the time.
Yeah, it was in reruns when we were kids, but
Yeah.
yeah, I watched it.
So what did you pay for that?
$5.
Nice. Did they make Beach Blanket Bingo comics? I don't know. They may have. Dell made everything. I don't think there's anything that Dell did not make. I think four color series ran into the 1500s as far as
Wow.
issue numbers. Nice Dell Disney from Ranger Sly. Um, Mike, I need your NBA hat. Scott, Mickey Mouse, MICKEYMOUSE, Mickey Mouse. And every time they sang that song, I wanted to say Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. They never
Me too.
Donald didn't get the love. And
Yep.
he was more popular than Mickey by far.
Donald was always campaigning for himself.
See you real soon. MIKY because we like you. Yeah. Dang, I forgot
MOUSE.
all about that. You guys are really taking me back.
Yep.
Okay, my last Silver Age book. And it's Marvel, of course. This was $12, so I thought this was a great price. It's not a key of any sort, but I like to always read Giant Man and the Wasp, and I like
Oh man,
the title on here. It looks cool. Tales to Astonish, number 54,
yeah, I like that, man.
April 1964. I hate this camera. I'll never know where it's at. There we go. And that has to be Don Heck. No, that's Kirby cover. Kirby, all the way. Jack King Kirby. This looks so cool right here.
Oh yeah.
All right, Steve. I watched the
All right.
BAW on a small TV after school in reruns. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, that's all right. You got any more? Read them off.
Yeah, Jackson Roy Clark said Dell and Golden Key licensed pretty much every TV show from the 50s to the late 60s. Let me tell you something. I laughed the other day. If you don't know my wife, she's Dominican. So she speaks Spanish and she's very Spanish. I walk into her office and she's watching Father's Knows Best on her computer. I'm like, "Where did you
Yeah,
find that show?"
yeah.
She's like, "It just popped up in my thing on Netflix, so I started watching it." I'm like, "Wow, that's the
I
last
didn't
show I'd
know that's on
expect."
Netflix.
Netflix or Hulu? I can't
Huh.
remember which one. I thought that was funny.
Hey, Mike, how many more you got? I got 2, 4, 5 here.
I got 5.
Okay, cool. We're even. All right. All right. Next, I'm going to do a little run of swamp thing. This is from volume 2. This is number 31, and this is Beset, and I can't tell the other name on the cover.
Now, what number is that?
Number 31.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that.
That's Alan Moore's run.
Okay, that I can never find that because every time I look at Swamp Thing, there is no Alan Moore. It's all gone
I
every
think
single
on
time.
all these, I think all these I gave $3 for the swamp thing, $2 or $3.
And from what I understand, they go for more than that. People are wanting that part of the run.
Yeah.
Nice. I actually bought a stack. Oh, I don't know where's that camera like this of Swamp Things for $1 from a pawn shop and another LCS and all of it except for the more parts. And hopefully one day I'm gonna read it.
They're pretty good. I buy them, but I'll read them on. I've got the DC Universe app, so I've been reading them on there.
Ranger Slice says 2LBEBN and Dr. Von Chilla says, "Oh hells yeah, Bissett and Total Ben, John Total Ben." So he's the artist on that.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. You see, you're in territory I have known nothing about, and I'd like to know more about it. Yeah, you're sticking with the horror theme there, and the swamp creatures. Okay, so I want to tell Rangers like I'm doing some Golden Age Western titles, so stick around. Okay, number 8, and I like romance books from the Golden Age, and I like Western, so there's nothing better than when you mix them together. Western Hearts,
Oh yeah.
September 1951. And it says right here, the tumbleweed heart, whatever that is, honeymoon trail, and my love's ride alone. So I guess there was a lot of love triangles going on the ranches and stuff out there that they had to make comic books about it.
Oh yeah, because you had the big burly dudes that were actually working the ranch, and then you had the old guy that owned the ranch, and he'd married the young girl. So the young girl was in love with the guy until she saw the guys out there taking their shirts off and working on the ranch or whatever.
So this is from a movie, Santa Fe Trail or Santa Fe, with Randolph Scott and Janice Carter. Woo woo! Janice Carter, Randolph Scott, people. We got Silver Age Dave. What's up, Dave?
Dave.
Wow, they're filling it up. Okay, Steve's up. He's gonna give us another whammy.
All right, up next, I've got another Swamp Thing. This is number 41. This is Alan Moore run and Stephen Bissett.
Nice. Another a voodoo swamp thing or doll.
Oh, yeah.
That is a nice cover. I've never seen that cover before.
If,
The
if you haven't read this run, Mike, you need to check this out. This is really good reads.
the Jackson Roy Kirk is headed out, so he said goodnight. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night. That is a killer cover. Can you bring that closer? I want to see it closer. I like the hand on it. The hand looks pretty cool. So you got the witch doctor's hand. Wow, that is a fantastic cover. And look at the shadows of the pins too. Everything about it. And the bracelet with the teeth.
Yeah, that's great.
I have never seen that. What'd you pay for that?
$2 on that one, I
If
think.
you find another one, buy it for me. I'll buy it.
All right.
I mean, if it's $1, or don't spend a
Yeah.
whole lot of money, but if it's $1, I'd like to have that book. That's a good wall book to put on the wall. Man, you're really finding some great stuff. You really so when you go there, do you just find this like that? It's easy to find, or do you hunt through all the boxes to look for it?
Man, I tell you what, if you want to find Swamp Thing, a lot of people like them, so you're going to have to look. But yeah, I don't have a lot of stores around me that have the Alan Moore run of Swamp Thing, so I'm getting them when I go to other places and everything.
Silver Age Dave said, send mail it to him. Okay, so Steve is showing these like really cool horror covers, and I'm trying to balance it out and how do you say cancel it out with some love, people. Western Hearts number 10, number 9, December 51. So you got the horror over there, and you got the Western love hearts over here.
I like that photo too.
Ah! Now who's this? It doesn't say on this one, but it says the Cowboy Kisses. Woo! Cowboy Kisses, people.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you talking Brokeback Mountain or what?
No, get off with that stuff. And it's even got the little grease pencil up here. By Standard Comics. They had some great Golden Age superhero titles. All right, it's your turn. Let's see what you got.
All right, another Swamp Thing. This is number 42. Alan Moore and Bissett again.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen these covers. Uh-oh, my cat just came in. There's trouble. Nice. Can you bring it closer?
Yep. Yeah, look at these guys in the background here. Can you see this
Zombies.
face back here?
Yeah. Look like zombies.
Yep.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
a
this one I think in this story they're having a it's like a voodoo ritual. It's a continuation of this storyline, and they're at this house where it's been haunted um, by these ghosts, and they're all coming back for this like voodoo ritual and everything.
wow. I'll be hunt now that you've inspired me to look for these even harder. Because a lot of times Swamp Thing is the last thing on my mind when I'm at the LCS, so I really don't look. I'm usually go to the DC boxes looking for the Batman or Adventure Comics. So I'll be looking through Swamp Thing from now on just to make sure. You never know. You can see my LCS. They had a half price sale this week, so they could get rid of books, so they could fill it back up with stuff that they had in the back. So I got to go back in there and see what they filled it up with.
Hmm.
That deserves. Dr. Von Schiller said, killing it with the Moore Swamp Thing. Yeah, there you go. Whip Wilson and Reno Brown on the cover of Western Hearts number 9. Okay, I didn't know that. Reno Brown had her own series at Marvelous Atlas. Ranger Sly, hold on to your chair because I got a killer Golden Age Atlas book Western coming up. Ooh, Swamp Thing 44, one of Lady Fantastic's favorite covers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this next book, I was inspired to get some of this run from Bubs. Bubs showed a cover of this run, and I'm like, I wanted to get the cover, but I looked around and the price on it, I did not want to pay. So I got another cover with a good girl on it. And it just happens the next day, someone posted a listing of the other cover with a second book for $10. So both books were $5. No, they had it for $15, and I offered them $10, and they took it. So the other book, which hasn't come yet, I got for $5, and another book with it for $5. So I got this Jungle Gym number 52 from October 49. And then Bob showed the one with the girl's foot was caught in the giant clam.
Huh.
I don't remember if you've seen that one.
Uh-uh.
But they didn't. The only one I could find was 25, the cheapest one. And the guy listed one the next day for, like I said, I got it for $10. So I got 2 comics. I got a Jungle Jim Charlton, like the one you showed me, and a Jungle Gym Standard for $10 and off eBay. With shipping was $13.
Sweet.
So I just really like the Good Girl cover. And Charlton did some good Jungle Gym covers too, but the Dell covers are a little more tame. There's no Good Girl covers in the Dell run. And I got 2 left. Where are you at?
2 left.
Okay.
So we're right on. All right, up next, I've got Swamp Thing number 43. Again, Alan Moore. Actually, this is a different cover artist, I guess. Stan, I don't know how to say his last name. Woke, and Ron Randall. Guess maybe that's the inker and the artist.
Nice.
Oh, this actual book is kind of where Abigail Arcane and him form a special bond. She's pulling off like a special fruit that he can grow, and it kind of connects them on a spiritual type of level almost. But it was like their version of "Excuse Me," but being together, I guess. That's the way they were able to share their
Right.
love.
I wonder if that has any symbolics to Adam and Eve in the fruit.
I never thought about it, but it might. Yeah.
Now they had a child together then, right?
Yeah, they do. I can't remember her name, but she comes out like around issue, I don't know, 150 or so. I don't know.
I remember those stack that I bought. I pulled one out and read it a while back, and I remember reading about their child, and it was a story around the child. It was really weird, very like dreamy kind of story.
Yeah.
So Strange X Blades in the house. What's up, brother? He said that's a Tobin or Bissett cover. Ranger Sly said it's Stan Wooch.
Yeah, it is.
And
That's
Dr. Von
that's who they
Chilla.
get on the cover.
Dr. Von Chilla says amazing psychedelic issue. He did an inside look at it on a couple years ago, so we might have to go back and check on that video.
Oh yeah.
Lady Fantastic said that is great art. It is, and the pink really makes the art stand out.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
What's the bird up there for?
I think that's part of the Eagle Awards up here. Winner of two
Oh,
84
okay.
Eagle Awards.
Right. Okay, so Rangers Lie, hold on. Here we go. We're going with Atlas, Golden Age, Western. There was only 2 issues in this run from 1954. Outlaw Fighters number 1.
Oh, I like that.
Now I can't tell you, but I think it's a Severin cover. It looks like Severin art, but Ranger Sly, who is this? I didn't look up. I didn't research the cover artist. Read comics. What do you think? I know he likes the Atlas Westerns. I got this for $10, 13 with shipping. They had 15. I offered them 10. They said they took it. So that's my second last book. Steve, you're up.
All right. Unfortunately, I do have number 44, just not in this stack. I know Lady Fantastic said that's her favorite cover, but I've got that one in my collection. But this is number 52, and I can't remember. This is like a minor key. It's like the first Gotham Asylum, I think.
Oh, okay.
And that is Alan Moore, Rick Veitch, and Alfredo Alcala is what it says on the cover, and it's a nice black cover. I like that.
Now, going back to mine, Ranger Slide said that was a Carl Burgos cover. Oh, wow. I love that detail.
Yeah, Arkham Asylum.
So that's the first appearance?
I believe so. I believe that's what the minor key is.
Okay, cool.
I've read that story. So, in this storyline, just a quick little tidbit here. There's a reporter that has been taking pictures of Abby and the Swamp Thing as they're, embracing each other. And he puts it out. And I guess they determine, like the local government determines that that's like bestiality or something. They arrest her and they take her to Gotham for trial, and the Swamp Thing has been away, and he comes back and he's PO'd. He's like, "What are you guys doing to my girl?" And he uses the green and basically ruins all of Gotham, growing it over and everything. And Batman's in this too, and he's demanding that basically they release Abby, or else he's going to overgrow all of Gotham.
Hmm. Wow. So how did you come across that? Was that another one that was pretty inexpensive for you?
Yeah, I think that one was $2 or $3.
Wow. Hold on, I'm looking something up. Okay. Sorry about that because Rangers Life said there was 5 issues on that run. I was checking that. He's right. But yeah, that's a beautiful cover. Now I got to start looking for that stuff. I did by blessedly pick up the the Justice League Dark Keys came into my shop and I was able to get them cheap. But that's the only ones out of the Swamp Thing that I really have that are any keys.
Yeah, I got the whole the new Justice League Dark run. That's on my pull list.
That was good. I did pick up issue I think 1 through 4 before I
Yeah.
quit. So we got Silver Age Dave says looks like Ghostbusters Takeoff. Is that a key master? Strange Blades S Swamp Thing 28 has a gorgeous cover. Loads of Swamp Things. Any Star Trek? Not in this haul. I do have Star Trek. Steve, do you
Yeah,
have
me
any
too.
Star Trek? You do.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple.
You have gold keys, or what do you have? You have DCs, Marvel. What kind of Star Trek do you have?
Wow.
Do you hear me?
Buddy, I think I'm breaking up again if you can hear me.
Yeah, I don't think you could hear me. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear you.
What kind of Star Treks do you have? You have any gold keys?
I do have a couple gold key, not very many.
Same
Maybe
here.
three or
Oh, we lost Steve again. He's got one more book. I'm hoping he'll be back. Um, I'm gonna show this last book then, and hopefully he'll pop in before I'm done. I did pick up one of my Grails, Golden Age book. It's not a key per se. Wait, Steve's back.
my kids are
You
using up
back,
our
buddy?
internet over here.
No, that's all right. Oh yeah, I told my wife get off the internet. I'm doing a live show. Use your mobile data until I'm done, because of the last live show, I looked really the pixelated. Okay, so you are you done? Is that your last one?
Yep, that was the last one.
Okay, so my last book is a Golden Age key to me because it's an early issue in this run. I've been trying to collect the first 25 issues, I think, before it changed over to a crime book. So this is Headline Comics number 21. And whenever I see these in really decent grade for $50 or less, I get them. I buy them right away. I'm going to take that out. So I got quite a few in quite a few books in the run. In 25, I think it's issue 26 that turns into a Simon and Kirby crime book.
Oh
But
man, I like that.
this is the Rangers, the Junior Rangers. And this does have a first appearance of the very first atomic superhero. I think it's issue 17 or 16. I do have that one. And I do have a second appearance also. So I'm pretty close. I think I got 8 books out of the 25, the first 25 so far. But they're starting to come up more frequently, but they are kind of scarce. And I'll tell you what, this book smells so good.
Oh man,
But it's
you got to
really,
get right down the spine, man.
really cool looking Golden Age stuff.
Oh yeah, looks like white pages too,
It's a
or
pretty
off
decent
white.
shape. It's a VG copy. I mean, it doesn't have any tears or any rips on it. It has some strange stuff going on right here, like some stuff that was pressed into the paper,
Huh.
like little poppy seeds or something like that. I don't know what it is.
I got books like that before, like older books that have like those like little seeds in there. Very nice.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's I can't tell you. And they don't want to come out, and I don't want to try to get them out and ruin the book any more than I mean. For me, it's fine. I'll probably hold on to this until I pass the collection on. But I just love holding these, and it's from Prize Comics, which was where Simon and Kirby's mainline company was part of. Well, that's all I got. Man, this was fun. This
It
first
was
time
awesome.
I
Yeah.
never done this before. And Grayman says, "Is that Stripesy on the cover?" No, that's not. That's DC Stripesy. This is Prize. I don't know the characters' names, but you do have Atomic Man right here. The
Sweet.
very first atomic nuclear superhero with powers. Very underrated Golden Age superhero. I don't think many people even know about him. So, any parting thoughts, Steve?
Well, Rick here said he had a great time.
I'm looking in the chats for Rick, and I'm like, who's Rick?
Yeah, Rick said he had a good time and he'd love to do this again. This was really fun.
Ranger Slice said, great show. Simpson Radioactive Man from The Simpsons. No, that's not who it is. That wasn't the first one. Oh, Scott Neely says maybe it's eggs from the silverfish. Wow, those are pretty big eggs for silverfish. There you go. Hemp paper, poppy seeds.
That might have been it. Yeah.
Strange Blade said, I saw Smash Comics number 3 for 130 today. Is that a great deal? It's a robot cover. Heck yeah, that's a steal. That's like a $400-500 book in a 3.0. I'd go get that if you had the money. I got Smash Comics number 4, and I can't remember how I got it. I'm sure I got it off eBay, but I don't have I have a blank memory when it comes to how I got it. Great show. Have a great week, everyone. Thomas Churchill, thanks for joining. Disney, did you see that horror movie based on the House of Moore Swamp Thing run?
No, I didn't. I did watch the DC Universe Swamp Thing though. I thought it was pretty good, and I'm disappointed that they had to cancel it. So
Dr. Von Chilla said, lovely Sunday evening chat. Let's do this again. See you later. We might make this a regular thing. That'd be cool to do maybe an hour every Sunday.
Yep.
I mean, we're way over an hour, but I could do it. I could take an hour time to do a chat on a Sunday evening.
Yep.
We could probably maybe invite another person or two.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to do a whole video on again like this.
Or we could just do it. Say, hey, what did we get this week?
Yeah.
Anyone else watching it? I love the Titans TV show. I don't watch it because it has language that I can't watch in it, but it does look cool. I have to say that. Silver Age, thanks for joining. Um, where are we at? Where's the time that we've been? Oh wow, we've been almost on an hour and a half.
Yeah. 120.
Steve,
121.
man, you showed some great books.
You did too. You got a lot of good, awesome golden age books, man.
That Swamp Thing voodoo cover, that was my favorite. I love the way they drew the hands,
Yeah.
the witch doctor's hands with the pointed nails and the voodoo doll. Here, let me show you. I have right behind me. I have a voodoo doll cover also from Silver Age. If I can pull it out without my books falling off the shelf. I saw this on eBay for I was looking at the Gerber
Oh,
guides again, so I went to see if I could find this. It's a low grade, but I got it for like $8.
man, I would take that for 8. That's pretty awesome.
When you get those Gerber guides and you start looking at them, it's going to be like a catalog, and
Yeah.
you're going to pick up your phone and start looking on eBay and say, "Wow, I wonder if I can find this one."
Yeah. I might have them by next weekend. Who knows?
Matter of fact, I have mine sitting right here. The Marvel ones.
Yeah.
No, these are the Golden Age ones. See this right here?
Yeah.
There's a guy that's selling prints that he found in a warehouse from 1971 of Golden Age covers.
Wow.
He doesn't know who did them, but they're huge prints, and this is one of them right here. I have never seen that comic for sale ever.
Hmm.
If you go on eBay right now, there's a Cannonball Comics I showed you with the skull cover.
Yeah.
It's up to $50 with shipping. But it's a beautiful. It's low grade, but it's like a comic you might not ever see again. Is anybody out there? If you don't have these, you need to find them. These are such a beautiful picture journal of the Golden Age, and they have Marvel. They have 4 volumes: Golden Age 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 are the Marvel ones. I love to inspire people to pick up these books. I'm trying to drag it to 1 hour and 30 minutes, so it'd be a cool video to keep on the channel. So, what are you doing this week? You doing anything this week, comic related?
No. Next weekend, I told you I was supposed to, or this coming weekend, I was supposed to go to that Mothman festival, but my buddy said,
Oh
after
yeah,
everything going on, he can't. So we're gonna look for a comic book store, probably around the Troy, Ohio area, because my daughter has a band competition. So we'll go up that way and see if we can find another store.
there you are planning your schedules around comic book stores, your family outings.
Yeah, see, I told you I wasn't kidding.
I don't know if I'm doing anything this week. I may try to go up to that comic shop and pick up those Moon Knights and that Eternals #2, and that only
Man, if
be
you
a
can grab that Eternals #2, I'd pick it up.
yeah. I know. I got to go in town tomorrow, so I'll probably gonna swing over there.
I'm not big on spec books, like other people say, but if you can get a book before it gets hot, that's a book. That's a book you can trade for something really.
Exactly. That's what I was just thinking. I already have it, so I could trade it to somebody else for something I don't have.
Exactly.
like a swamp thing with a voodoo cover hand on it or something. Let's see. Are you doing the Cajun voice? Hey, I thought of a new promo for the next Sidekicks, Soapbox Sidekicks, and I want to do Fred Sanford's voice on it. Like, who the heck are the sidekicks? Who the heck are these sidekicks?
Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth.
There you go. Yeah, wait till you guys see a promo I'm doing for my channel. Steve sent me a video of his grandma going, Nighttiger Comics, watch it, with her cane.
No, that was my mom.
Oh, that was your mom. What did I say?
Huh?
What did I?
You said grandma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Steve's mom. That's funny. My wife laughed so hard.
I
You
told you I
big
was
dummy.
that.
Oh, we got Alex Big Blue in. Hey, Alex. You should Moon Knight. You should Moon Knight.
Yeah, you big dummy.
You should Moon Knight is so great. Okay, you should Moonlight or Moon Knight is so great. Moon Knight is one of the best superheroes ever.
Oh, yeah.
I love Batman has always been my favorite, but I feel like Batman has been like muddled down. He's been watered down now. They've done everything with him. They tried everything. They're trying stuff they shouldn't try. And he's not the same character much anymore. But Moon Knight can be he hasn't I mean that whole run when he was locked in the padded cell, I didn't care for that. But other than that, he's really still a really good character. Ranger Sly, have a good night. We're gonna do
Yeah,
it
see you,
again.
man.
Definitely.
Hey, Scott Neely there threw out a Sanford and Son
Big
quote. You
dummy.
big dummy.
There you wow, you sound just like him.
I love that show, man.
I know. Lamont, Grady.
Yep.
What's his name? What's his the
What
ant?
was the ant's name?
Yeah.
I
Oh
can't.
God. He used to call it
Supposedly, I think.
King Kong, Gazia. Elizabeth, come for you. It's a big one. Oh, it's a big one. And then what's the Julio?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that show always made me laugh.
Yep.
Night Ranger. Gray Man, Night Ranger. Night Ranger's an awesome band.
Yep.
Tom King's Batman sucks. I don't like it either.
Well, have you heard what they did to Alfred?
Yeah. What the heck?
We won't say, but everybody probably
He's like the
knows.
character you don't mess with. He's like the backbone.
Yeah.
He's like the foundation of Batman. He was
Well,
there before he was Batman.
he keeps Batman sane, you know?
Have you ever watched the Batman, Beware the Batman, the computer generated show
No.
where Alfred was MI6?
Uh-uh.
He was bald. I have the whole series on my laptop. That was really good. And they only did it for one season. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand how that show did not catch on.
Well, I tell you what, a lot of people didn't care for Gotham because it didn't really go along the lines of the Batman mythos and everything.
I liked
But
it.
I loved it. And Alfred in there, I mean, he was a badass, you
Yeah.
know?
No, yeah, I know it went off script as far as the mythos, like you said, but the actors were really good. That's what I liked about it. And I always was waiting for Barbara Gordon to be Batgirl.
Oh, yeah, me too, man. But
And I'll
if you
tell you,
caught it, they named the baby Barbara. So that's probably
oh,
going to
I
be.
haven't watched the last half of the last season.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, man. I probably
Oh, that's
ruined it for
okay.
you.
I'm not. I'm a person you could tell me what goes on, and I'll still be excited to watch it.
All
But
right. Yeah,
but
they
don't
end
but
up.
but heaven forbid I tell my wife. Oh my goodness, don't tell her spoilers. What was I going to say? Yeah, she is one of the hottest actresses. That girl that played Barbara Gordon.
Oh, I like the doctor. Oh, man. She is gorgeous.
Oh, the one that was working in the forensics in the police
Yeah.
department.
Yeah, the one from what's that space fantasy everybody likes? Firefly. Firefly.
Oh yeah. I think I only started watching that. I never finished it. That's the guy from Castle. That's where I remember him from. Yeah, and John and Damien should have been the new Robin, not Gotham Girl. What the heck's with that?
Is she the new Robin?
Gotham Girl is.
I
Yeah.
haven't been reading that.
Batman 75. I wanted that's one of the new books I wanted to get, but since I told myself no new books, I said, nope, you're not getting it. They didn't kill Damien, but they did kill Robin Jason Todd. I know. What I didn't call in on that one. Did anybody call in when they had the 1-800 number?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I chose for him to die.
Why?
I don't.
Why?
I just thought it would be funny. I'm a little. I was
You
like,
wanted to see if they really keep him dead?
yeah, I was like 12 years old or something at the time, and yeah, I got the book and I called in and I was like, yep, he's gonna die.
What I remember about that is I was so disappointed that Jim Aparo drew that issue because his art kind of wasn't that good by that time.
Yeah,
It was very it wasn't very detailed, it was very loose. And as the early 80s as the 80s got into the mid 80s, his artwork kind of went to the wayside in my opinion, because he was one of my favorite artists for a long time. And when he drew that was like it just didn't have the impact of like if Neil Adams had drawn it. Oh, Tower Records.
yeah, they were doing that show last night. I found this one in the ones I already had. It's got no record.
It doesn't matter. It's cool Neil Adams cover.
Yeah, it's kind of beat up. Well, it is pretty beat up, but I mean, just to be able to find these sometimes is hard.
I was happy when they got rid of that Joker chin. I didn't like
I
it.
I don't know. I kind of like him like that.
I mean, it is nostalgic for the time,
Yeah,
but it just doesn't look real.
yeah. I think they just meant he was supposed to have like a
Biggie.
horse face.
Biggie's in.
What's up, Biggie?
John Who? I'm not up on modern comics at all. Gray Man, don't worry, you're not the only one. I try to. I mean, I got people helping me like Strange X Blade, Timothy Comic Hunter. They're schooling me on the modern books. Let me tell you a story related to metal music. We went and seen Tesla, me and my son in Ogden, Utah, and they had Eric. You know Eric Martin from Mr. Big?
I don't know who he is, but I know
Have you ever
Mr.
heard of you've heard of Mr. Big, the band?
Yeah.
He was the singer.
Okay.
And in the band Mr. Big was also the bass player Billy Sheenan, who was in David Lee Roth band.
Oh, okay.
So we saw Eric Martin after the show, me and my son. So I said, "There's Eric Martin." He goes, "No, it's not." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yell his name and see if he turns around." So he goes, "Hey, Eric." So he turned around. So we ran up to him. He started asking him about Billy Sheenan and David Lee Roth, and he had his facts all mixed up. So Eric Martin turns to me. He goes, "School your son on the '80s, would you?" And I said, "Okay." It was pretty cool. We went to this concert. It was Tesla. Um, I don't know if you know Ron Keel, big heavy metaler from the early '80s.
From the band Keel.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
I know who
there.
Keel is.
He
Yeah.
was there with Beggars and Thieves. He was also in Steeler with Yngwie Malmsteen, so he was on stage. They had the Eric Martin band, who was from Mr. Big and related to a lot of other '80s metal artists. Like I said, Billy Sheenan from David Lee Roth. So all of them were in this concert. It was right across the street from the police station in Ogden, Utah. We got to see. So when the show was over, the manager for Tesla comes out and said Tesla's coming out to meet you because he said that you guys were the greatest audience that they've had in a long time.
I love Tesla.
So we got to meet all the Tesla members. So my son's
Yeah.
waiting in line. He's like, I don't know what to tell him. I said, well, you play guitar. Ask him some stuff about guitar techniques and stuff. But he did watch a show on his life and saw that he used to be a garbage deliverer or pickup guy. So when he got up to him, he says, "How's the sewage business going?" And he started laughing. It
That's
was really cool. It was something that I don't know what you said, but it's kind of reminded me of that.
who was the garbage man? Was it the singer
Oh
or was it?
yeah, Jeff Keith.
Okay. I think I read that too. Yeah, actually. I thought Mechanical Resonance when it came out was one of the best albums of the 80s at the time, man.
Yeah, I
I
still
really
have
liked
it.
it.
I still
Yeah.
listen to it.
Yeah. Me
Grayman
too.
says he saw Ingve in '90, I think.
Ooh.
So let me tell you. So we went every time we go to a concert. It's a fluke when I'm with my son. We get to meet the band. So we went to see um, Lynch Mob with George
Yeah.
Lynch.
Yep.
So after they announced George Lynch will meet with the audience afterwards, it was in St. Pete. So we got to talk to George Lynch. So we were talking to him about the production of Dawkins' first album, the one before Tooth and Nail. Oh, I can't. The name escapes me right
Yeah.
now.
Can't
It's
remember
the,
which one
it's
that
the
is.
title song. So he was saying how pissed off he was because Don Dokken remixed the album without him, without his say so or without asking him. To come to find out that George Lynch was only a hired guitarist at the time. He wasn't even a member of the band.
Really?
That Don Dokken had written that whole album without him.
Wow.
But it was cool. We got to meet him. I'm like, what? This. So then my son, we went and seen Queensryche,
Ooh, I love
and
Queensryche. Yeah.
their first outing with their new singer, which it blew me away. I wasn't expecting him to be as good as the heyday, and they were.
Yeah.
And then he went and seen him again, and the next time he went and seen him, they were walking out of the bathroom, and he ran into him. So he got to talk to Queensryche.
Well, there's two Queensryche now, aren't there?
Well, the other one's not allowed to use the name. Jeff Tate's not allowed to use the name.
Yeah.
He has to use Jeff Tate, but they had an agreement out of court that he could use Queensryche for the end till the court hearings were over, and then he could use Operation Mindcrime for the next 2 years. And then
Ooh.
after that, he had to refer to his own name.
Yeah.
Gray Man, new singer. You didn't know Queensryche had a new singer?
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember his name, but he's as good as Jeff Tate was when Jeff Tate first started with Queensryche.
Yep. I've
And
heard
they
him. He's
got
pretty good.
3 new albums with all new material. It's really good stuff. And if you haven't heard the new Striper album that came out last year, it is the best album they have ever done. I
Dude,
was
up to
shocked.
1992, I had every Striper album.
You got to listen to the new one. The new one is heavier
Is it?
and better. Production,
Ozfog's still
singer,
on there?
everything. Yeah, it's the whole original members.
Oh, sweet.
They have videos on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
I actually used one of their songs for the opening of one of my videos, and I didn't get a copyright tag on it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
The long-haired louts are talking metal, Roger. Metalrog! I thought this was a comic stream. It was, but we ran out of comic books.
We ran off the rails.
I have that Striper album, said Scott, and it's kick butt.
Yeah. I
Oh, those
love
bands are
Striper.
too soft for me, says Gray Man. Get out of here with
Yellow and
your
Black Attack, man.
death metal. Tim Gaines back in the band. Oh, and Striper. Steve, where'd you go? I didn't lose you again. Blackout. Scorpions. We lost Steve. Gray Man. I'm
Oh,
Jazz
sorry
Soul Guy
about that, man.
myself. Dio, Tiger Stripes. Yeah, Dio's awesome.
Last in
His
line, yeah.
he did an album. I forget the name, which one it was, but he had a new guitarist, and he was a young 16-year-old guy, and I guess he stepped up his game. I forget what album it is, and his voice was like the best it was ever on that album.
Yeah.
Night music and something wolves. Let out the wolves, I think.
What was the band he was with originally?
He was with Black Sabbath at one point.
No, before that.
He did Deep Purple, not Deep Purple. Yeah, he did Deep Purple album, and then Rainbow with Richie Blackmore.
No, it was a different band I'm thinking of.
He was in another band called Elf too.
I'm thinking of something like America or something. I can't remember who it was.
That doesn't ring a bell. Rainbow, yeah, Rainbow, Elf,
Rainbow, yes.
yeah, with not Richie Blackmore, but yeah, Richie Blackmore and Rainbow.
When they were really good.
Jolyn Turner was a good one of the. They had some hits with him and Rainbow. So Metarog, Oh, Metarog says he's into jazz and soul. Throw some
Nothing
bands
wrong
out
with
there,
that.
Metarog. Doo-wop of the 60s. Who was? Dio? Oh my goodness. Too much. So do I have to pull some comics out of here? Is everybody having fun? I'll just pull a okay, here you go.
I like it.
That's a British one. That John something Nellis or something series. He reprinted the American Golden Age comics. Dio, yeah, there's a video on Y&T. Y&T on YouTube. Oh, okay. Because Y&T was a band. Y&T was a really kick band too. You ever listen to them in the 80s?
I
Summertime Girls?
No, not me. I wasn't into Y&T. I
No?
was into Skid Row. Uh, I was into all the hair bands, man.
Y&T, they became a hair band in the 80s.
Yeah,
They were a
Guns N'
70s
Roses,
band.
Skid Row, Tesla, Def Leppard, that kind of stuff. Striper.
Motley Crue,
Oh yeah, Motley Crue. Yep.
Night Ranger,
Dokken.
Night
Yep. Night
Ranger.
Ranger and Dokken. Black Sabbath. Ozzy.
Okay, there's a new. If you guys haven't saw that, there's a new thing on the Key Collector app for these covers right here, the anniversary covers. Do you have that app, Steve?
Yeah, I do.
They put a new button on there that shows all these and which ones are more scarcer than the others.
Huh.
I just got an alert on that yesterday. I'll pick these up anytime I see them for $1.
Hey man, I'm gonna have to get off here in about 5 minutes or so.
Okay, so give us your 5 minutes and then we'll wrap it. This was
Yeah,
just a
back.
number. That was a number one, so I just grabbed it for 50 cents. X Files. Who watches X Files on here?
I
Earth
do.
Metarog says Earth, Wind, and Fire, Cool in the Gang. I listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire, Cool in the Gang.
Yeah.
Okay, Metarog, if you're listening, we had tickets to go see Van Halen when they reformed. Me and my son were not speaking, so I didn't go, but he went. You know that Cool in the Gang opened up for Van Halen on their a different kind of truth tour. That's pretty wild stuff. So my son is like, it was pretty wild. The Cool in the Gang was opening for Van Halen.
Yeah.
White Lion, yeah, White Lion. I love
Yeah.
White Lion.
When the children cry.
China, I have some China. Back to You. I don't know if you know that song.
Nope.
I don't know. I just discovered China a couple years ago on YouTube.
Hmm.
But there's a website. It's called IOMOIO. You put money on there, and if you put over $30, they match you. They give you $16 free, and if you put more, they keep matching you money. And all the songs on there are 15 cents, and you can download them right to any device.
Huh.
And they have millions and millions. They have 80s metal. They have everything.
Oh, I thought you said they had Millie Vanilli.
They have that. They have everything. And you put $16 on it. They don't match you if you put the lowest tier.
Yeah.
You click the download and it goes right to your device, and it's like 15 cents a song.
I
Gray
figured I'd
Man
just go ahead.
Gray Man said he's supporting other bands. Cool in the Gang. Metarog says what? Cool in the Gang? Yeah, they opened up for Van Halen. Oh, so Metarog says he has the Alice Cooper Marvel premiere. I don't have that one.
Oh, I want that, man. I've been looking at all these like movie books and like rock books that I want to get.
Oh, I picked up the Kiss, the Van Halen, the Metallica.
Yeah.
Scott Neely, Apple Music is unlimited music for $9 a month. Yeah, but is it download to your device and you can transfer it, or is
You can
just
download it to your device, and you can have like I think two other people on there. I can't remember what it is, but we had it for a little while.
but you can't transfer it to other devices if you want to, can you?
No, yeah,
And
you only have it while you're paying that monthly subscription.
Oh, see, this one website, once you buy the song, it's yours. And also, if you lose the song, you go back there. If you've already bought it, you can download it again. You don't have to pay again.
Oh, I got a cool cover to show. I showed this on Instagram. I really like this one.
Yeah. Brian Bolin.
Yeah.
That whole early run of that Judge Dredd is really great.
Oh yeah.
See, you're finding stuff that I want that I can't find over here.
Yep. Oh, here's Micronauts #1. It's autographed. I don't know by who.
Hopefully by someone that did the book.
Yeah. It says autographed. It was only oh, right here. I can't even tell what that name is though.
I think this book Meteorol gave me,
Ooh.
if I'm not mistaken, on one of our trips. Nice painted cover. I know nothing about this character. Do you know anything about Starman?
I've read a couple about Starman. That would be his son, I believe, though. The original Starman was like back in the Golden Age, I think.
That's right. Meteorol's right. Michael Golden does that cover. I should have known that.
For what? The painted cover?
For the Micronauts.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that he did that. Michael Golden Michael Golden did Avengers #10. Yep, that's Michael Golden's
That
signature.
look like his?
Yep.
Okay.
M. Golden. Certified. You can get certified with CGC.
Yep.
Concrete. I
Oh,
must
it
have.
does. Hey, it does say right here. It's signed by Michael Golden.
There you
See
go.
that?
Super bargain at $5.
Ooh. Dark Horse.
No, but yours, it says super bargain at $5.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like when they put those things on there.
Here you go.
Yep.
Rich Buckler, Meteorog, your favorite artist. Man, look at those legs. They're pretty beefy.
I like it. Don't bother me.
Here's a dollar book.
Oh, that's nice.
Meteorog. Mastodon Comics and Collecting's in here.
All right, I'm gonna put my best Golden Age book out. I
There
really
you
like this
go.
cover. I like that one.
Bring it closer. Can you take it out? I want to
Did I take
see.
it out?
Can you take it out and show it? Because it's like a glary. I want to see it.
I think the cover is attached. So
Look at the moon. The
yeah,
shaman, the shaman, a
I love that
skull,
skull up there.
American Indians, jailbreak. Hold on, what did it say? Jailbreak in Jackknife City. That even sounds cool. Death by torture. Holy
The boy who
smokes.
hated Kid Colt. Yeah, I bought this for the cover alone. I thought it was really cool.
Solar, is that old? Yeah, that Solar's 1960. It actually says December on here. Usually it does. Usually Gold Key won't say anything on the cover. It says December. I don't even know. It's so low grade, but Dr. Solar from Gold Key, I ain't turning it down for $1. 1965. I read it. I don't think I read one of these issues. It's terribly written. The art's not so good inside. The covers are what's best on these books. I don't know. This is the new. I think there's a hologram cover of this or something, a lenticular.
That's a cool cover. I like that.
Okay, so you got to go, or what's going on?
Yeah, I do. You know what? If you want to keep the show going, I'm gonna log out and watch you if you keep it going, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm having fun. It's only 8:30. I'll stay on if everybody else will.
Yeah, I'll probably join the chat then.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
man.
thanks
This
for
was
having me,
awesome.
man. Yeah, we're gonna definitely do it again.
Yeah. I'll see you, everybody.
All right, take care, brother.
See ya.
Okay, anybody out there, tell me about this book. I know that I've seen people showing this for one reason or another. Is it just because it's a cool Jim Lee cover or what? I found this in the 50-cent bin. Can anybody tell me anything about that? Let's see what I got behind me. I got so much books. Oh my gosh. Okay, Alex. Oh, Gray Man's got to go. Gray Man, thanks for joining. What issue is that? Mastodon says. This one is 210. It is a cool cover. Jim Lee can really, really knock some covers out. I wish we had 50-cent bins. Our bins are $1 at best. I only have one store here local that has 50-cent bins. And the other two don't have dollar bins or 50-cent, but they have a lot of books they price in the dollar range in the back issue bins. If you dig, you can find some good stuff. Reg718, what's up? Pure Flicks, is that a Christian movie channel? Night, Gray Man. I just got this one for like $5, I think. It's pretty high grade. I don't think it's got one tick on it. Okay, is Roger in here? John Byrne, Doomsday Squad, reprint, #1, Fantagraphics books. Cool Moon Knight Shroud Battle. This was a pretty good title. It's pretty cheap too. Hawkeye was one of those characters that they pushed on you in the late 70s and early 80s quite a bit. When they got 2 solo books. Isn't that Byrne's first comic? That you'd have to have Smetarog on. I don't know. It may be. I know he did it with Charlton. It may say in here. He did a lot of Space 1999 covers too on the Charlton books. They wanted a little bit of coin for those at the. It says Doomsday Squad, August 1986. I'm guessing that's a reprint because it has $2 up here, so I know that's not 1986. I think it may have been his first solo book that he did, first creator book. Oh, it could be just the art on that. I think it is. It's a really cool Jim Lee cover. Jim Lee did a lot of great covers for this Superman run. I have the Batman one where he's holding him by the throat up there on the wall. Found it for 50 cents. The Bullet, Paul Newman, movie poster, homage. They had the facsimile in Howard and the LCS. Oh, did that just come out? Burns Superman is still my fave. Oh yeah, he did some great. He did a great job writing that Volume 2 Superman. After he left, it kind of turned to the wayside, became more kiddie-ish and less of a mature book. I've heard about this. I found it in the 50 cent bin. So I heard this was really good. I have not read it yet. Anybody read this title? The Wrong Earth, Ahoy Comics. Steve, what about the amalgam run that DC and Marvel did together? What was this? 89, 90? I don't even remember what year it was. The Darkwing, the best one, Darkwing, the two Darkwing covers. 1980s, is it 87 or 97? 1997. Wow, I didn't know it was that recent. Yep, 97. Yeah, this was good, actually. It was really good. One of the few 90 titles that were good. I hit the X and closed the window by mistake. We'll open it back up. Arrow, Malibu. Yeah, Dark Claw, the Batman Wolverine. And they had two different ones. I think I have them both. Here's another one. Supposed to be Punisher and Daredevil. Storm as is it Storm as Daredevil, and who's supposed to be the Punisher there? A McDaniel cover. Mona Cat Lisa. Number 66, Da Vinci Ballet cover. Is that how you say his name? Ballet? No, Rose as Electra. What, from Rose and Thorn? These seem like I just showed these. I was hoping to find some older books. Let me look at another box. No, don't fall. They're so free and they fall and then they get that corner bump on them. Oh, that makes me so mad. Oh, yeah, here's one. Bizarro. This is actually a key. It's the first Tales of Bizarro. Number 285, June 1961, Adventure Comics. Oh, Rose Wilson. Okay. I do have her first appearance. I know that. I think I found a bunch of her first appearances in the dollar bin and grabbed all of them. There was like 4 or 5. That book never seemed to do anything. Here we go. Black Knight, Marvel Superheroes presents number 17, November. I want to say 1969. Library of Comics. How's it going? Steve likes the Catwoman. And I don't recall, I haven't read Assassins in many years. This is one of those ones I got like 20 years ago out of the dollar bin, and then it got hot. I actually had a chance to buy another one, but I thought I already have it. I'm not going to sell it. And it was like $8, and I just didn't want to spend the $8 because I probably just would be trading it. Number 20, Black Panther with the Stegron man. That's a kind of a stupid character. And now, what is this thing that Black Panther swinging on? Some kind of like trapeze thing just appeared out of nowhere? Or Mile High Humdinger? Oh, Mile High Murder. Alex Big Blue has some amalgam books. Which ones do you have? I've never seen this book since I bought it ever again anywhere. From 1978, A Spectacular Flash. Just got Johnny Quick from the Golden Age right there, who appeared in All Star Squadron. Amalgam is something you chew. You read this one, The Flash, or the Assassins? Can't go wrong with FF, especially with Daredevil. I like to see Kirby's Daredevil. I like to see those characters that he rarely draws, like Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Daredevil. Number 40. 40. I think I paid like $10 for this thing at the Comic Fest. Wish the brown doesn't help it. The brown background does not help that cover. Okay, talking about Burn, Action Comics, Superman's Burn. There you go, Scott. The video is getting bumpy. I wonder if my wife got on the internet. Milagros, did you get on the internet? Because I guess they're saying the video is not looking very good. Scott, how's the video looking now, guys? Is it still looking pretty bad? Out running some errands. Saw you were on live, so wanted to say hi. See y'all when you're up to it. Well, thanks for joining us, Library Comics. She's streaming HDX movies. She said she's been on the internet the whole time, so probably our neighbors, probably everybody around our neighborhoods probably started getting on it. Still a little grainy. Oh, I'm gonna have to close this up then. Let me show a few books, and then I got like 4 or 5 more books, and then I'm just gonna head out since the quality of the video is kind of going down. Jim Aparo, Batman, 100 page, 255. Like an old video. Yeah. Okay, quickly. First Tiger Shark, dollar book from Second and Charles. Oh, that's like a $3 book. Superman, Superboy. Exactly. I've seen this book in a lot worse grade at other places, and they want a whole lot more money than I paid for this one, which I think was only like $4 or $5. All right. Oh, what do I got here? Nothing really. My LCS got their name put on The Walking Dead, and then I had everybody in the store sign it, so it could be worth $1 million one day. Well, guys, I appreciate you hanging out. Oh, I had a blast. I could do this all night into the morning. But thanks for Steve for joining me earlier. You guys have a great week, and I hope we could talk Sunday again, and maybe we'll see what you guys got, and I'll show you what I got. So thanks for hanging out, talking comics. This is Nighttiger Comics closing it out. Everybody have a good night.